Children of God, we are grateful for the time we've spent with you in the past few months learning to gather as community in new ways. Our worship services have continued to develop, growing to include participation from more members and a broader musical talents. And as we have become more familiar with the available technology, our time in Bible study, fellowship, and community has been enriched by adding daily readings, music minutes, and even frequent opportunities for our youth to interact. We realize that although we have found joy together in these new ways, there's still a deep sense of loss and grief at not being able to gather physically as a community of faith. It is in this grief that perhaps many of us found ourselves eager to return to our house of worship when Governor Hogan made his announcement last week lifting some of the stay at home restrictions in favor of safe at home restrictions and recommendations. County Executive Gardner allowed congregations more time to plan and discuss these changes and what they might look like in our community by leaving the restrictions in place until the end of the month. Your council leadership has been hard at work discerning what safely returning to worship at Evangelical Lutheran Church will look like for our community. Whether your initial reactions to the announcement of worship restrictions loosening was joy, fear, eagerness, or weariness, we're encouraging you to take a deep breath and pause. The road ahead for returning to our worship space is a journey with many unknown steps that we must patiently travel together. Just as we have embraced this time of online worship together with open mindedness, trust, hope, and patience, we will need to do the same as we cautiously take steps that honor the safety of all of our members and staff. You are beloved to God, to us, and there is not anyone among our community whose life we will willingly risk in order to gather in our buildings before we are properly prepared. So do not be discouraged. We will continue to worship online as we have been, blessed with wonderful services, great participation, and a faithful community. Your pastoral staff will continue to be available to you through phone, email, Zoom, and text as needed. As restrictions continue to relax and pastoral visits become more possible, we will seek opportunities to visit with those of you who have been unable to join us in worship online. Still safely at home, we will be able to pray with you, worship with you, learn with you, and prepare with you for the day when we can safely gather together again. We hope you will continue to join us in worship and faith formation each week, and we invite you to pray for our congregational leadership as they continue to discern and plan for the journey ahead. In Christ's peace, your staff at Evangelical Lutheran Church.